This is No Shame, All Play, the podcast where curiosity is welcome and shame gets left at the door. I'm Holly, an intimacy therapist, and I'm here to answer your real questions about sex and relationships. Jumping right into today's question, why can't I stay hard? If this is something that you're struggling with, please know that it is an incredibly common issue, and it does not automatically mean that something is wrong with you, your body, your masculinity, and has nothing to do with your worth and value as a man. Erections are actually pretty sensitive, and they are supposed to go up and down, rise and fall, wax and wane during a sexual experience. So erections rely on a combination of blood flow, nerve signals, hormones, and of course your mental state all working together. So when something is off in any of those areas, it can affect your ability to stay hard. Now, most people assume that erectile issues are purely physical, but for many men, especially younger men that are having this issue, the biggest factor is actually anxiety. And here's how erections work. So when you're turned on, your body needs to be in a relaxed, safe state, what we call the parasympathetic nervous system. That's the rest, relax, and connect mode. But if in the moment or before you're starting to be intimate, you start thinking things like, what if I lose it? What if I can't perform? What if I disappoint my partner? Your body and your brain actually shifts into stress mode, which is the fight or flight response, the sympathetic nervous system. And when that happens, blood flow is redirected away from the penis and towards your survival systems. So it's not that your body is failing you, it's actually doing what it's designed to do under stress. But this can create a really frustrating, self-defeating cycle and loop in your brain. You lose your erection, maybe your partner has a reaction to it, maybe they don't, but afterwards you feel anxious about it. And then the next time you're going to be intimate, you think about losing your erection, and, that anxiety just repeats and makes it more and more likely to happen again. Other factors that can impact erections are fatigue or poor sleep, alcohol, weed, or other substances, certain medications like SSRIs or heart medications, certain medical conditions like diabetes or heart issues, relationship stress where there's a lack of an emotional connection, and the societal pressure that gets put on men to perform every time they have sex. So if you've been asking, why can't I stay hard? A better question to ask yourself in those moments might be, what's pulling me out of my body right now? What's preventing me from feeling safe, relaxed, and connected in my body in this moment? Because arousal and erections aren't just about physical stimulation, they're about feeling safe enough to let go. Okay, so what can you do to fix this or break this loop or cycle in your brain? And there are a few things that can help. The number one thing is shifting your focus from performance and outcome-based sex to pleasure and connection. Slowing things down instead of rushing into intercourse. So focusing on foreplay, touch, kissing, and emotional connection before you even start penetration. Reducing pressure on yourself to be perfect or that you have to perform every single time in order to be a successful, loving male partner. Reminding yourself that you have a mouth, fingers, tongue, toys, and most importantly, your presence as a lover to bring to a sexual experience. Another one is talking openly with your partner, if you have one, about what's been going on, what you're struggling with, the anxiety that you feel. And then if this is something that's reoccurring and is causing you a lot of distress, working with a therapist who specializes in sex therapy, and especially male sexual health. And please know that there are real effective ways to work through this so that sex can feel more relaxed, connected, and pleasurable again. And if you would like more support around performance anxiety, a low libido, or sexual confidence, you can find me at theconnectioncouch.com, and I'll link my website below. But that's it for our show today, everyone. See you next time.